starting to realize what we do here a lot more. By the way, welcome to my end, to Spi Ole Nertus, and welcome to Kindred Sanctuary. Um, but yeah, immediately as I'm trying to do this video, I'm starting to realize, like, more and more with every single video, I cannot stop being conscious about it. Wow, sorry, it's so loud in the headphones. Chill. The sound was going too much in the headphones when I wanted it in the broader area. But I'm starting to realize a lot more what I do here on this channel, and like you guys have already been deducing by now, I am a very I'm a powerful alchemist, but I clearly don't know how to control it all of the time. Meaning, like, sometimes I can't rein in my energy. Sometimes my energy is too out of whack, where I need to ground, where I don't ground until like the next video or two or whatever. And when I say ground, I just mean like when my energy's like all over the place and I can't like speak coherently and in a steady tone while it's holding on to the messages, not a lot of brain fog, all that. And that's when the energy is alchemized. That is, whatever is up that I'm grabbing is calmed, is grounded. When it is brought down to earth in a steady tone. And you guys probably have no idea what I'm talking about, and if you don't, that's okay. But if you do, yeah, you're able to see it by now. When I am not even aware of like what I'm doing, like where I'm not even completely conscious of what it is that I am channeling. And all that I channel is high vibrations, don't get me wrong. It's just sometimes I have a hard time bringing it back down to earth, meaning sometimes it's just too in the ether, too out there, basically. And in a spirituality channel, there's no such thing. Like, this is a very intricate world, a world where all things are allowed to be, where all things simply are. Energy is energy, and what becomes of it has everything to do with the eye of the beholder, has everything to do with the alchemists themselves, with the practitioner. And this is where it's all coming together, alright? This is where it's all coming together. The tower. It came out. So, what's the whole point of this message? Well, I'm gonna alchemize something for everybody, like I do in every video. I'm starting to realize, like, whatever it is, it's different for everybody, but I'm able to, turn something that you're dealing with into gold, just as every other person does. Okay, here's a keynote here. Here's a key factor. Everybody is an alchemist. Okay, everybody has an ability to transform energy from one thing to another, from one spark of heat into a fire, into a flame. Okay, we all have that flame within us. But those who are predominantly adept with the fire elements, you don't run away from disaster. You don't run away from the heavier emotions. For some reason, you're plunged toward it. All right. For some reason, the universe wants you by it. For some reason, it's really exhausting. But for some reason, those who are connecting with this message right now, like you more than most, you're able to alchemize things that not a lot of other people are able to alchemize, and I'm not talking about me right now. Yes, that's how this video um, arose. That's the space that we started this essence from, letting everybody know of the alchemist that we are, and the alchemist that we all are. And now this is going further into the message of whatever it is that we're channeling, because we're gonna turn something into gold here for you right now by the end of this video. Okay, what's the name of this song? Tell her you love her. That's the name of the song. Playing interesting. I just put in the upbeat love frequency, and it started with "Love Never Ends," "The Way of Love," "Love Memories," and now it's "Tell Her You Love Her." Okay, interesting. Honestly, this is just getting stuff off of your chest. Okay, so this is just getting energies out there, getting your energy deep from within and pushing it out. And now I'm seeing it, like those who are connecting with this message right now, um, like everything is being aired and all out for everyone to see. I'm seeing like, um, for some reason I'm seeing it like this, like an ex throwing clothing out of the top window. You know, like take your stuff, take it, and then, but like, and everybody is seeing all of this is happening in the front of everyone's eyes. So, who's ever going, whomever has been brought to this message, you might be going through a breakup. You might be going through something that's very difficult. It's very difficult, clearly. I can feel it from starting this reading, and that's why I had to be as dramatic as I was about who I am and what I do here on this channel. I am a master alchemist, if you would. And all of us are alchemists ourselves, but I'm starting to realize the shit I go through every day is like not normal. Like, I mean every day. And I'm not gonna talk about it here. This is not the place to talk about it. I can't. But you know, everything has its place and space to be spoken into. All right, so not my information to share what I'm talking about, but basically everyone we all go through shit. Everyone goes through like tough times and stuff like that. But for some reason, especially if you're a healer, like you tend to go through, like you just tend to, if you're a healer, you're probably gonna have to heal something throughout the day. You know what I mean? And like in the past, I'm be honest, like I used to do this channel like, okay, I did my healing for the day, spirit leave me alone. It's never the case. It's never the case. All right. And I only did it like that back then. That was when I was doing, Scorpio. I was doing all the signs every other week, and it was getting really draining and exhausting, to the point of where like um I have Capricorn energy. So when things become, Capricorn knows how to like just work hard. So like when we get comfortable in a like work setting, we kind of have a little fun doing it, because it's like it feels good to get shit done. It feels good to do things correctly. So you end up doing it a lot less. So I ended up doing that with Spirit, to the point where like it's like, okay, it's like let's give you some more workload, and that's just what ended up happening. And that's just where I'm at in my life right now. So I'm helping a lot every second, but I'm every second of every day. But I get my breaks. Spirit gives me my breaks and stuff like that. Like they give me, the Spirit gives me my breaks and stuff, so it's fine. But the more you can spiritually handle, the more you will spiritually get, essentially. So, and that's where like this part of the message comes: the guardian at the gate, and then Miak the Mealmancer. So this is like fortune telling, right beside the guardian at the gate, which is like the only way you can know what is beyond that door is after you've gone through it. So like when, no matter how much I'm seeing somebody prepare somebody before an interview, like, okay, so this happens, so make sure you do this, and in the interview, whatever they were told was nothing like how the interview went, but they still did a really good job. So it's just that there's just that energy there, where like spirit prepares you ahead of time, but no matter what, you can never like really plan for what it throws at you sometimes. So this seems to be what's going on for whomever is brought to this message right now. So I'm sorry, it seems really difficult. I get it. But trust me, this is good. This is like supposed to be really relieving afterwards. And this is just whatever this is, it might a breakup, right? Like this seems really rough. Um this seems like an inevitable something that was inevitable. It's like whatever this was, both parties saw this coming. All right? Yeah, this energy right here. This is an energy of fortune telling as like the hair goes through. Yeah, like you saw this coming. Everyone saw this coming. Whatever this is, I'm hearing everyone saw this. Everybody saw this coming. But what they don't see is what happens after the gate. Okay. For some of you, I'm getting, oh, I knew they would flop, something like that, like gossip. Annoying. Anyway, like that's what I heard. But oh, I knew they would flop. Whatever that was like. Oh, that's what it was. Oh, I knew that relationship wasn't gonna work out. Whatever it was, right? But whatever this is, I'm hearing it's just a hard time. It's not that serious. It's just a hard time. So for some of you, it might not be a breakup, but the next phase, all right? And whatever this card is, it'll let us know. All right. Temperance. Yeah, so this is a divine union card. It is a energy of melding together. A message after a storm, a miracle after a storm. And then bottom behind her is, well, bottom of the deck now is the Fool. The Fool, the Fool, the Fool. This is a new beginning because a leap of faith was taken. And whatever leap of faith was taken, it's like both parties are like trying to catch what has fallen. And as they were both trying to catch what was thrown out the window, they both fell out the window. But this was a decision made together. Now this is getting a little complicated because I thought this was a breakup message. And then we have Las Gana. This could be a literal break between two people. I was gonna like sneak to back. But they were like, no, that's a story that you have to read. Okay. Alright. Las Gana. So this is like this is a new version of self within each other. Whatever the situation is that you are dealing with. Let me see here. Yeah, that makes sense. No, none of these are in reverse. Yeah. This makes sense. Alright, so we have a whole story here. So this is your story here. So we're gonna go into the details. We're gonna channel further. But so this is the alchemy that is required now. This is the alchemy that is necessary. Nellis the alchemist. There's only one path but forward. Both parties in the situation understood that. Because of that, there's something that you need to understand. I'm hearing this is something you need to understand. Either this is what one person wants to say to another. There's something that you need to understand. I love you, but sometimes it does not feel that way. And this has nothing to do with you. This has everything to do with the areas of my being that I have been remiss of. This is just what I have never figured out. Okay. Can we get more? This is what I just have never figured out. And you can choose to stay if you want to, but no matter if it was with you or someone else, this has to be understood. This has to be discovered. And I hope to see you there as I find it. Okay. So that feels like one party is saying that to another. Very powerful message. Okay, you. Did I need to look at that one? Yeah, the rule of 3. Informed decision. An informed decision. This was an informed decision. Like, they did not come to this decision lightly. There's a lot about 3 here. 3. But we have the fates and then the rule of 3. This is why, yeah, like the Nordic Oracle deck, always insane. But the rule of three: informed decision, and then ran. Intuition, subconscious currents. This has like whatever. Um, if like say if this is a situationship or a relationship where somebody was like, okay, hold on, I'm not saying this is over, but I need a break, and that's where this thing occurred. This death energy, this very heavy energy, but I'm not getting like there's like, oh, a break needs to occur. Like none of that actually was said. This was just energetically spoken. So none of this was actually said. I'm getting like nobody actually said I need to take a break. This isn't even a relationship, but something that almost happened or is about to happen. Just there's a lot of this feels current. Just feels so current. Like this is a very heavy right now energy. And I'm looking at this lightning that struck, but it's like an arrow. It's like, but I'm looking at it like at the arrowhead of it all. Like right here, that's the issue. They're like, that's the issue right there, and then everything lit up, and it was like, whoa. So something was discovered underneath the rug that should not have been there, and that's what's completely dying. That is what is completely being turned into gold here. It's like when a kid does something wrong, right? And then like they start going ballistic. Um it's like, no, it's fine. It's fine. You're not like, it's okay. Like, like you're like telling the toddler or whatever, like, no, it's okay, you're not, nothing bad's gonna happen, this is just that's just what it is, oops, you can move on though. And then now it's like, oh, okay, you can move on from that situation, you can move forward. And that is all this is. There's no other way but forward. Nellis the Alchemist, there is no other way but forward. So whatever had occurred, whatever mistake that you thought you made, that you thought was completely, that's what it really was. I'm failing. It's heavy. It's like whatever mistake you thought you made that feels irrevocable, like you cannot turn back. Whatever it was, like, it's actually fine. This is just, now you're gonna see, because you stick it through, whatever this is, if you choose to stick it through, actually it's a free will, if you choose to stick this through, like, I'm gonna see something really beautiful happen. You're gonna see something really beautiful happen, okay? You're gonna, everyone connecting with this message right now, because I said maybe I will too, right? Everyone connecting with this energy right now, if you just keep focusing on the forward path, all right, focus on that, the alchemy will come forward. All right, trust in your own ability to turn lead into gold. Okay, we are all alchemists here, and for some reason I have such a strong passion for alchemy, so I'm not gonna stop. All right, so what's behind the death card? 8 energy here, very abundant. And then I said that because I was like, wait, 28 right behind there, Penelope Dreamweaver. Something's being elevated here from the depths. Somebody's wand, this really, literally this wand right here, is tapping someone's head. Whatever issue you're dealing with, this might be someone coming into your life giving you this energy. Maybe it's this video right now, just boop, as the sun just comes more into this reading right now, like, here, like, it's okay, do not fret, do not be afraid, it's okay. I know things get hard sometimes, I know things get heavy sometimes, but it's supposed to be that way so that you can feel how light you're meant to be. Okay? So with Penelope Dreamweaver, it's this death energy being completely illuminated. There was something muddy still, that it's like when you're going for a jog or something and you're like, wait, what's that? Do I need to take a do I need to use the B room or something? Like, well, why is, what's holding me back here? Why am I, like, what? And then you use the bathroom, and then you're like, okay, I'm good now. I can go for that jog. Sorry for the literal shitty example, but yeah, that's what we have here. All right, so let's see what happens after this. Boop. There's this reminder, a gentle reminder. This, I'm getting this girl on Instagram. A gentle reminder. I love her. She's freaking awesome. And then, boop, right behind Penelope Dreamweaver, what do we have? Aw, I think this is your person, you guys. I think this is who you're dealing with, or whatever situation it is that you're dealing with. This is how it's looking like. This is the other side of that gate. I'm seeing like this is going to evolve very beautifully with this connection, this situation, this Penelope Dreamweaver. All right, so boop. Does this energy? What was that? Was a question coming forward? Does this energy have anything else it wants to say? I am hearing, I was not pleased with how that occurred. I was not pleased with how that occurred. But I'm starting to understand I don't need to be so rigid. I'm starting to see that I do not need to be so boxed in a former belief system that did not allow any previous relationship to flourish. Thus, I am tackling the issue now. Sorry you had to be dealt. Sorry you got caught up in the crossfire. Interesting. And then this happens. The counterpart card. Not in reverse. The whole deck is in reverse. Knight of Wands. A very beautifully paced energy. Whatever this reading is, very random, very powerful. But I'm starting to realize like I'm supposed to read a certain way, and I need to just keep reading. I really should, I really am trying to post a reading every single day, you guys, a lot, like more and more, but I take the breaks when I need them. You know what I mean? This is completely separate from the video, but I guess not really, right? Like when you need a break, take the break. There you go. If you need a break, take a break. If you're in a relationship though, like you don't need to say, like you don't need to be like, get away from me right now. You can take a break with them still, whatever the situation is. Look, the end of a tough cycle approaches. Whatever the situation is, like if you just need a walk, go for a walk with this person even. But I was getting this today. Not something does not always need to be said. Silence is okay. Silence is bliss in a space where everything is okay. Silence is bliss in a space where everything is okay. There's nothing you need to worry about, so why worry about the silence? It is actually reassuring you of the present, of the energy that is present, of the serene energy that is present, right? The easy to flowy energy that is present. Let it be. That's it. Just let it be. Okay? Then bottom of the deck, confidence is your key to success. Okay, confidence is your key to success, and that has everything to do with this honesty energy. Do not feel, okay, this is one of the most important parts of the message right here. Do not feel like any emotion that you need to communicate, that it should be something that is gonna cause this every single time. If it's a heavy emotion, then perhaps deliver the emotion in a proper space. You know, like don't just do it in public for everyone to watch the dirty laundry to be tossed out the window. Like don't, like try to do it in the right space, I guess. But regardless, I'm getting like you're not gonna have much control wherever this occurred, or wherever this occurs. Like you really don't though. You really, like in general, like when it comes to plot twists in real life, like you don't control when they happen. They just kind of happen. The universe is like zap. By the way, you forgot about this, and like, okay, here we go. And then the roller coaster begins. But I digress. All right, this doesn't have to be difficult, and if it is, it's okay. Yeah, look, whoa, I don't see this card often. Emotions are running high. Yeah, whatever this is a high, very high, heavy emotion. Um, like this is for my Virgos out there. Like you do not have to display your emotions there's no perfect way to express yourself. There's only just expressing yourself and doing it confidently. Wherever the card went, there is no right way to do it. There's just doing it and not being self-conscious about it, because the more self-conscious you are about it, the more you're going to be worried about who's watching this downfall happen. Just like, you think if you the view, like if you're watching a sitcom, like I don't know, Boy Meets World. If you're watching Boy Meets World, and as he's like dealing with whomever, like Topanga or whatever, and you react, you the viewer, and then they hear you and they stop what they're doing and look at you, like the whatever happens after the fact, it might mess with whatever was supposed to naturally unfold, right? So, but no, because sorry, because I'm getting it like, you know how sometimes in a TV show they'll break the fourth wall, and they do that sometimes out of like comedic relief, I guess, right? Like there's just slight comedic relief where they'll break the fourth wall and then they'll go right back into the plot. So they're saying do that. Thank you. So main alchemy here, tackle this energy with that. So to tackle that energy of that fear, because I'm getting it so heavy, because you are entering a new cycle, but you are concerned about all the eyes that are watching as you make mistakes along the way, because as you enter a new phase into your life, you typically have more eyes watching than usual, because people are used to seeing you a certain type of way. But if you're trying to change, as I'm seeing here with the guardian at the gate, if you're trying to just experience, like, go where the grass is greener, and the grass is greener where your focus is, where you water the grass, right? um, as you're starting to do that more and more, you're leaving behind more and more of your, it's not like you're leaving dirt behind you. No, it's very clear where you were once before, and this new trajectory is almost like triggering. I hate saying that one, like evil eye energy. There we go. Like evil is like, those the energies of jealousy, hater energy, whatever it might be. When you tend to be going into new places, whomever is used to seeing you in a lower light, why would they want to see you do better than them, right? Like it's just, it's weird like that sometimes. That's the evil eye energy, right? Unfortunately, but that's not everybody, and that's not an energy you have to pay attention to. You only pay attention to those that support you, those that praise you, those that what inspire you. So remember that, essentially. That's the main essential message of Penelope the Dreamweaver here. Side by side with the Death card, focus on that. And it feels like there's somebody in your life right now. This might be this connection. Um, Honestly, this is what this feels like. This feels like a connection that is entering your life right now. But you, whomever I'm connecting with, it feels like you're afraid of your old life holding you back from this new life, and this new life judging your old life, and there's this like this back and forth of like confusion of, oh my god, I don't know how this is gonna go. It's like feeling like it's like almost like things are crumbling, but like whoop, no, the whole tower is not actually falling. It's just this one part. um the old tower has already completely fallen, and this is your new tower that you're building right now, that is beyond fortified. However, the most recent building blocks, you use old building blocks. So Spirit was like, get that shit out of here. Look, you keep the new building blocks. So whatever it was, literally, I saw it like new building blocks. Universe is like good, good, but for some reason, because you stepped into a moment of fear, this part right here is why it's being present. Take time to breathe out. It's time to release negativity. You stepped into an old way of thinking really quickly because of ugly. Just I'm getting like a control issue, um, but you took your time. You stepped back. You took your time. You stepped back. Informed decision. The rule of three. Intuition. Some subcurrents. You took your time, right, with the last gun at the bottom of the fairy deck, and you're like, whoa, 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 and you reassessed and you did the proper alchemy. Why? Because I feel like this encounter with your um it's like your lover's energy, or just the essence of, and if you're single right now, it's just an essence of the love energy itself that you know is very present, and an energy you know damn well you deserve. So it's just remembering that, all right? And then like it's like you come back to yourself. You come back to yourself, and um the universe helps you again, all right? And you know, helps you again with this building block that you almost use again, you know, like the wrong building block of, excuse me, of what you call it. Yeah, you're using the new foundation, sorry, and then you know you get scared for a moment, you let negativity slip in for just a moment, and then universe is like, get that shit out of here, you know better than to use those old tactics. and then and then it just completely whoop. Well, universe is like, you don't need to do anything other than be honest and express. You do not need to complicate your emotions. You just need to release them effortlessly and let them be light. Let them be light. Okay, so that is all that I have. You guys, that was a very powerful reading. Very powerful. It is time to release negativity. Take time to breathe out. Sometimes you just need to take a breath, alright? That's it. Just take a breath and then move on. The only way, there's only one way, and it is forward. Okay, so I hope you enjoyed that reading, my beloved kindred. You know, what do you need to release? You know, sometimes you just need to move a little slower and make informed decisions. But relax. Even if you made a mistake, it's not the end of the world. Okay, you're okay. Like, if you did an old habit thing, it's okay. Just take a second. Just take a second and do not act out of fear or panic. And you know this by now. You can easily like, oh yeah. It's like you remember, oh yeah, this is who I am now. Like, oh yeah, boom, this new version of self. Like, oh yeah, this is where I'm headed now. At the other side of that gate, at the other side of that door. So I hope that resonated. I hope that helped one of you or all of you. And if it did, feel free to leave a like, subscribe if you haven't. And until the next reading, travel safely through the night, the mind, into the light, the divine. And I bid you farewell. And stay tuned. I'm gonna post more videos. Some random, you know, like I'll post mostly calm, tranquil videos like this, but I'm gonna have my my random, sporadic Sagittarian videos out there whenever I do. All right, but these types of videos are the ones that are the baseline. So worry not, kindred. All right, so travel safely through the night, the mind, into the light, the divine, and I bid you farewell. Bye. I love you guys.